Hi guys, it's Tim here from cleverbodybuilding.com. We've got a special treat today. We've got Amy Newall here.
Hi.
How are you, Amy? Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Okay, Amy's had a fantastic couple of years, haven't you, Amy?
Yeah, not too bad.
Okay, basically Amy's, in the last couple of years, she's won the IBFA Britain and she's come third in the Worlds. And then last year, you won the NABBA UK and you came fourth in the NABBA Universe, didn't you? Very impressive, I must admit. Okay, so Amy, what got you into bodybuilding?
I went to watch a show, NABBA Northwest.
Right.
It must have been about 2013, maybe 14. I'd never been to a show before, cool. But I went with a friend, and when the women came out, they looked amazing. They just looked insane. I just instantly fell in love with them. Yeah. The dedication that went into it just amazed me. So it was literally from that moment I thought, I've got to have a crack at this.
Were you already training at that point?
I was doing odd little bits. I was into things like boxercise, HIIT classes, bit of yoga and that, but I never really stuck to anything. Cool. 100%. I'd never done any serious like weightlifting or nothing like that, but it was after that show I joined a new gym and I met a woman from Scotland who done bodybuilding, and she just took me under her wing and she got me started and used to help me with my training, and that was it. It went from there. And
very successfully so, in quite a short space of time actually.
Yeah.
You've been doing it, so 3 years, isn't it, pretty much before your first show? Right?
Yeah, the first show was 2016, so it felt like it was a little bit quiet to start off. Didn't really get the places that I was hoping for, but then last year and the year before, 2017, it took off for me. So.
What sort of changed in those times? Did you change your condition? Or?
Yeah, well, I started originally in tone figure. Okay. I'd done 2 shows in tone figure. I placed in both shows, but not as high as I wanted to. And then my coach, Barry Formois, decided that I was a little bit too dry, a little bit too lean for tone figure, because I've got quite hard abs for a woman, and my abs make the lads jealous in the gym. Let's just get that in there. But yeah, so we decided to just train a little bit harder, try and get me down a little bit leaner, and go for athletic class the next year.
Wow. And it's taken off for you, hasn't it? Yeah,
it was definitely the right decision, definitely the best move I made, because my first time competing in athletic, it was the IBFA Liverpool, and I won it. First time doing athletic class, so it was the right move to go up.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's an interesting point now. So because a lot of ladies watching this, and there's different classes in the female bodybuilder, isn't there?
Yeah.
So you've got your tone figure,
athletic, and then the train girls.
Train girls, okay. And just give us a little bit of a difference of what you have to look for which class you want to be into.
Toned is a lovely look. It's solid, curvy muscle, but slightly softer than your athletic. Athletic are more lean, more striation, drier look, and then train girls again, they're looking for full striation and the bigger physiques.
Slightly bigger.
Yeah. So yeah, they just progress, get a little bit leaner and drier as you go up.
Yeah, and I guess it's hard, as I know myself, to get lean and leaner, and so each class would probably be a little bit step up anyway, won't it?
Yeah, it's the natural progression to try and go up through the classes. I'm not saying I'll ever go for trains unless Barry forces me to. I don't feel like I'm naturally big enough, but I think it's good to challenge and try and move up the classes anyway. And everyone's body shape's different.
It's very true.
And how low they want to take the body fat down as well. That's a choice. What you can push yourself to.
It's a discipline, right?
Yeah, definitely.
There's no doubt about that. So Amy, so far, what are your best memories?
I've got quite a few. Going to Rome for the IBFA World Championships in 2017, that was amazing. I've never been to Rome before. It was just surreal. Like the city itself was just beautiful. Wow. So that was brilliant. I love that. But one of my favourites has to be winning the NABBA UK last year. So that was brilliant.
That felt good, didn't it?
Yeah, that was a brilliant day. And then going on to do the Universe. Yeah. I'd never thought I'd ever qualify for the Universe. I mean, I wanted to, but I just didn't think I'd ever do it. So getting there was just a big thing for me. It was so exciting, so nerve-wracking. You see on the videos, on the pictures, I do not stop smiling. I think my cheeks, I was in so much agony the next day of smiling. It was brilliant. And then to actually place in it was just...
Yeah, you did well there.
Oh, I mean,
that's like the most prestigious amateur show anyway.
People kept saying to me, do you realise what you're doing? Like,
you probably didn't really.
Yeah, it doesn't really sink in, I don't think, until you're actually there. And the stage was huge, biggest stage I've ever stood on. The class, the lineup was just amazing. Okay. The women from all over the world, and I was just like it's a bit overwhelming, to be fair, when you stood backstage with all these amazing physiques and like, what country are you from? And I'm running around like, where are you from? Like a big kid. But yeah, no, it was boss. I loved it.
Oh, that's good. Going into the show times and stuff like that, do you find that like the girls have good like camaraderie?
Yeah. I mean, I've met some lovely women backstage. One way of me dealing with my nerves is to chew everyone's ear off. I talk a lot when I'm nervous, so I just go around chatting to them all. And but no, the girls are lovely backstage. We all support each other, always helping each other out. And I've got some really good friends, like we've stayed friends, some of us, so... That's
good. I mean, like, that's what I always find about bodybuilding. Everyone sort of knows each other and it's quite friendly. And
yeah, definitely.
Like, you keep friends forever. Like, we can not see someone for 10 years and, go bump into them and it's amazing.
It's nice when you do bump into someone backstage at the shows you haven't seen for a while. But yeah, no, like, my experience, everyone's been lovely. Everyone that I've met.
That's lovely, yeah. Okay. So, we're going to talk a little bit about your food. All right. So, what do you do specially for your diet?
Diet-wise, to get ready for the show, I pretty much eat the same food all year round, to be honest with you. Okay. I don't eat a lot of junk food. I do like eating clean all year round. I just feel like I feel better myself. It's good for your hair, your skin, just energy levels. So I stick with your usual chicken, fish, rice, potatoes, a lot of veg, a lot of water. And then just close to the shows, I basically just tweak the portion sizes, start bringing them down. Cool. But I pretty much, eat the same all year round.
Do you change the protein levels or carbs? Or?
Protein, no. My protein stays about the same. Okay. Close to the show, we start gradually bringing the carbs down, bring the portion sizes down. Quite low for the last one.
How low do you actually go? It'd be interesting.
Oh, God, I don't even know what it worked out as for my last show, but it was the equivalent to just like a little teeny spud with each meal. Wow. So I'd have to check my book to see what the actual weights were and that, but it was low for the last one, but it paid off. Yeah, and then you got it. Because I think I got down to 11% body fat, which I've never been at. I lost 3 stone in total. That's impressive. Yeah, that's I've never been that low before.
Okay, Amy, so how long would you prep for a show?
Normally about 12 to 15 weeks out I'll start dieting, but this time we've done it around 17 weeks out. Just want to get ready a little bit drier, a little bit earlier. Cool. Just so there's no stressing in the final weeks and just ease into it. Are you looking to get a little bit leaner than 11%? If it's possible, I'm going to try. You try your best, yeah? I'm going to try. I'm torturing myself. I'd like to see what I can push myself to. Yeah, that's good. You've got a good drive, haven't you? I was really happy. And I was amazed at my own condition last time when I don't actually see what I look like in the mirror. It's when I look back at my photos, I was like, how have I done that? I couldn't believe I'd got that low. So it's given me that little drive to see if we can just get that little bit more out this time. And, I like it. it. So we talked a little bit about your food so far. Do you know roughly how many grams of protein you have a day? It's around 150, I'd say. Cool. That's including my shakes and stuff. Yeah. As well, I have 2 shakes a day, so that's including that. But that pretty much, I'd say, that stays the same. So you say more the protein stays the same, it's only the carbs we start altering. Cool. Yeah. And like, it's quite interesting because it can be quite, I won't call it easy, but simple bodybuilding really. Because literally, the only thing you have to change is your carbs and a bit more cardio, really, isn't it? It's crazy, that's really. That's it. Lower your portion size of your carbs and increase the cardio. Yeah. It is. It's just back to basics. Yeah, I think people go a little bit too complicated, don't they, these days? And I've noticed over the years, like especially recently with social media, people go really complicated and like go into macros and they go really into detail and like literally all you have to do is drop your carbs a little bit. Yeah, people do overcomplicate things, and again, it's social media influences a lot of that. There's some crazy diets and even workouts. For me, from day one, it's always been back to basics, old school training and old school diet, as I've been taught by Barry, my coach, and it's paid off. So why change it?
Exactly. And if you look back in bodybuilding, like a lot of the really good physiques were before all the social media hit. You know?
I just think back to the Arnie days, like beautiful physiques, and they did it all old school, and so yeah, if it works, you know what I mean. Just there's no point changing it.
Exactly. I'm with you on that. Okay, so when you're training. Okay, do you do anything with your nutrition? Like, do you have like branch chains where you train? Do you have a post-workout, pre-workout, all that sort of stuff?
I just tend to keep my carbs around me training. I train in the morning usually, so I'll have carbs with breakfast, carbs straight after the train. It'll just be something simple like a shake and a banana. Then carbs with my next meal, and then it's only like my evening meal that I tend to not have the carbs in.
Okay.
But yeah, not crazy, no crazy. I'll have BCAAs in me intra-workout drink.
Cool.
And that's it. Really basic with the supplements, to be honest with you.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, you focus on your food.
Yeah, that's
okay.
it.
A lot of people forget that.
That's it. You don't need to be spending loads of money out on tons of different supplements, and the food. That's the main thing. As long as you're getting your food right and it's home, clean cooked food, you're spot on with that.
It's a discipline of that, isn't it? Yeah, it's far too easy to get a takeaway these days. Okay, so we talked a bit about your food. We'll go on to training now. Okay, so you train. You told me you train like sort of like basics and stuff. So go talk through your split for me.
I train about 5-6 times a week. I try and do 2 different body parts each day. I try and hit shoulders twice a week and legs twice a week. Because I don't know why I want to hit legs twice a week. There must be something wrong with me.
Do you train with Barry twice a week?
No, just one of them's with Barry. I don't think I could do 2 leg workouts with Barry. I wouldn't be sat here today.
They're pretty brutal. We've got a video coming up on Barry's leg day.
Hardcore, but they do work, definitely. So yeah, 2 body parts each time, about an hour and a half time in the gym. And yeah, that's it. Off season, say off season, I don't think you really have an off season, but when I've got a bit more weight on me, I try and go a bit heavier, try and push myself a little bit more. As I'm becoming depleted, my carbs getting lowered, I tend to go for higher reps and just try and burn out, like in the final weeks, just to get that last little pump.
Do you ever do cardio when you're off season? No.
I'm not even going to lie, I don't like cardio. I do not like cardio. So when that day comes and it's like, you've got to start cardio, I'm like, no! But
screaming.
Yeah, no, I avoid it. I really should keep it up a little bit off season. But no, I tend to just do it normally about 8 weeks out.
Okay.
I'd start cardio. Normally, this time we've started it earlier.
Cool. And how much cardio would you do?
It's not even a lot. It's only like 4 times a week, half an hour power walk on a treadmill incline or bike. That's it.
That's not a lot at all, is it?
No, it's not. Yeah. It's not that bad at all.
Wow.
But I'm really like, let's try and shift it with the food first before you throw me on a treadmill.
You must be very disciplined on your food then.
Yeah, I do most of it. I do the bulk of it with the food. I've got quite an obsessive personality, so I don't mind having the same food every day and everything planned. It actually works out better for me. Even when I'm not getting ready for a show, I still eat like that. I still plan my meals. I still have them wrote on the board in my kitchen.
Oh, it works so well.
It just keeps me on track. I like to live like that.
Yeah, that's good. It's obviously working well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Cool. Do you have much rest days?
I try and have at least 1 day off. I try and have 2 if I can.
Okay.
Most of the time it's the weekends. Try and have a Saturday, Sunday off.
Do you ever feel, especially off season, that you need more than like 1 day in a row? Would you have it? If you
I think it's good to have a couple of days off. I think it's good to just have your weekend off. You know, you work hard Monday to Friday, and it gives you something to just look forward to, that little rest then, doesn't it? The weekend you've earned it. So I do try and have Saturday, Sundays off, unless for some reason I've had to swap my days around through the week. Then I have to train sometimes on a Sunday, but no, you need them rest days. You need time to recover.
Yeah, I don't know. You probably know people who train like 7 days a week, and you know, you can't keep it up, can you, for that long?
No.
The intensity.
You've got to have that time in between to recover, to repair. You're just overdoing it if you're doing 7 times a week. But yeah, no, you've got to have at least 2 rest days, I'd say.
Good.
Yeah.
I like that. So in between your sets and your exercises, how much sort of rest do you do? Do you like time a rest, or do you just go when you're ready?
I like training fast.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm easily distracted as well in the gym, like everyone talking and stuff. So I like to put my headphones in and just switch off from everyone. So I probably don't rest enough, to be fair, in between sets. Sometimes it'd be like 20 to 30 seconds, which is not a lot. But yeah, I like to when I'm in the zone, I like to get stuck into my workouts. I don't like to faff about or wait around.
You're definitely like an intensity worker. Yeah.
Yeah, I completely switch off. It's only when I train legs that I don't have my music on because I'm getting shouted at. But I like to switch off from the world. I'm not one to stand around and chat. Get my music on, my headphones in. I like doing yoga and meditation as well. So I've trained my brain to literally switch off.
That's cool.
From everything around you. It helps you get through your workouts, definitely. Some people they say it sounds crazy, but the mind to muscle connection, definitely, swear by it, does work. And yeah, meditation. I meditate literally during my leg sessions.
That's cool. Do you do yoga regularly?
Only once a week at the moment, but that alongside my training, it definitely helps.
Yeah, I mean, that's something we got to touch on this website actually, because
it's brilliant. Love it.
Yeah, yoga and Pilates and stuff like that. I mean, it's not really looked at in bodybuilding, but it makes a massive difference.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. One of the best things I done was starting yoga. I wish I could go more, but obviously fitting it in around my training, just I haven't got enough time. But yeah, I go every Wednesday, do an hour and a half on a Wednesday. It's not even just for the stretching, it's for the mental side of it as well. It's that relaxation. You go into a zone, it's just you completely switch off, and you walk out and all your stresses or any tension and that, it's gone. It's a big release. It is brilliant. I love it.
Oh, that's impressive.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people don't realise the mental strength you need for bodybuilding.
Yeah.
And obviously you're you're clarifying that every week when you go in there, and it must help you massively.
Oh yeah, definitely. If you can control your mind, you can control your body, and it really does. Pain, everything, it's in your mind. The diet, everything's in your head. You can do it. Your mind's what gives up first.
Oh, totally, yeah.
So if you can get that strength, that control over that side of it, you can go a lot further. You can push yourself a lot more.
I know a lot of people who've given up on a diet even 2 or 3 weeks out from a show because they can't hack it.
Yeah.
And you're doing a little bit of training, in that mind would help them through, wouldn't it?
Yeah, definitely. It's the way you look at things. I get to a point where I don't even think about what it tastes like. I'm not thinking about enjoying it. I'm putting it in my body because I know it's good for me. It's just fuel. And that's the way you've got to see it in the hard final weeks. You're not doing it to enjoy it, you're doing it for a result. So you've got to get that mind in that mindset.
You're thinking, I'm going to be on stage and the best I'm going to be, right?
Yeah, that's it. You've got to look at the end goal. You've got to. But yeah, even with the training though as well, people say they can't do it before they've even started. And that drives me mad. It's like you haven't even started your set yet, you've already decided you can't do that weight. So no, always positive thinking. You've got to tell yourself you can do it and push yourself to the limit.
That's it. Do you ever visualise your competitors when you're training, things like that?
No, I don't really, to be honest with you. I don't really tend to look at my competition or anyone I think I'm going up against.
Yeah, just focus on you.
My biggest competition is the person in the mirror.
Cool.
I'm always critiquing myself. I'm always looking for something I want to improve. It's the mirror for me. But if ever I'm struggling on a set, I always get the odd little whisper in the ear off my coach, universe stage, right, universe in the ear, and I'm like, oh. But yeah, that's just for fun. But yeah, no, I don't stress myself out. I don't see the point in looking at the people you're going up against and stressing yourself out over it, because it is what it is.
It's out of your control, right?
Yeah, you can't control what they look like. You just got to do the best you can do and bring it. That's it.
That's it. And if you get better each year, then you're happy, right?
Yeah, that's it. As long as you're progressing and you're happy, you're giving it 100%. That's all you can do.
Totally. So we'll go back to the shows now. Do you do anything of your water depletion?
Yeah, I drink at least 2 litres of water a day anyway.
Okay.
Close to the shows, we'll start to up that. Gradually I'll go up to about 6 litres.
Cool.
And then the day before a show I'll half it, and then the day of the show I'll just little sips.
Little sips.
Yeah, barely any, and just to get that final crisp dry look on the day. It does work. It really does work.
Oh, okay, yeah. I mean, I've done it. Everyone does a little bit different, and that's quite an easy way to do it as well.
Yeah, that works for me. So
if it works for you, keep it going, innit?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Do you ever carb up for a show?
Yeah, I never used to. I was always scared to carb up in my first few shows, and then I decided to give it a go, and it paid off. It did make a massive difference to me look on the day.
Did you think it was hard than jump up?
Yeah, definitely. I just started popping. I was like, oh, this is good. So, like, I've always had that lean look, but like it did definitely make a difference.
Make a difference.
Yeah, just make everything pop out that little bit more.
Yeah. A lot of people are scared of carbing up.
Yeah.
And massively, and you know, you can come in dry, but to get that fullness, the carbing up makes a difference.
If you can get it right, that balance between that nice tight dry look and that carb without spilling over with your carbs, it does work. So I don't carb up a lot. I don't increase it a lot, but we do introduce a little bit more into the meals.
How much more would you put in?
I'd say maybe don't even double the amount of carbs I have. Okay. It's not a lot for me. I don't need a lot, but we only start doing it about 3 days before as well.
Yeah, just
until we're happy with the look, and then when we're happy with it, we'll stop then.
Oh, okay, that's cool. So you've obviously travelled abroad before. How did you cope with your food?
Oh, I was panic mode in the airport. I wasn't sure if I could take my food through with me or not, so I was like, do I eat them all now before I go through? But no, it weren't too bad. It was only Rome for me, so it weren't that long travelling over. When we got there, as soon as we got there, supermarket stocked up. I had all kinds. Okay. I was well prepared. I went over with all my Tupperwares and stuff in my suitcase.
Did you put your Tupperwares in your suitcase?
Yeah.
Oh, I like it.
Because I didn't want to get over there and not find a shop and be flapping, and so I ended up taking more than I needed, I think. But yeah, no, it was okay. We managed okay. Yeah.
Cool. That's all good. Okay, and I think we talked earlier about that you got invited to this year's Worlds, haven't you? Yeah,
because I qualified. I came fourth at the Universe, and only 2 girls representing the UK placed in the top 6 of the Universe.
Wow.
Other girl, Molly, came second and I came fourth. So we've been invited to do the World Championships in Belfast in June. So I'm super excited.
I bet you're looking forward to that, aren't you?
Can't wait. It'll be my last show as well for the summer season. So it's a good one to finish on.
Totally, yeah.
Have a little celebrate after that. Hopefully.
Yeah, a little. Will you take some time off or?
Yeah, I'm going to book a little holiday. I think I'll get back from Belfast on, I think it's like the 8th, or the show. I'll get back the next day, and then the following Friday I'm going to go on holiday with my little boy.
Awesome.
Take him away and celebrate.
Excellent. And he'd be a really good Nick on holiday.
And then that's what I thought. I'm going to be absolutely shredded on holiday with my little boy on the beach like super mum.
Super mum like that.
So that'll be good.
Fantastic.
Yeah, looking forward to that.
How would you talking about your son? How would you find you working out and stuff around your lad life?
I basically train when he's in school.
Cool.
I drop him off at school in the morning and then I'm straight to the gym. But my little boy's autistic as well. And I've found that bodybuilding training has helped me a lot deal with his condition. It's helped a lot.
Yeah.
Went through a very stressful time with my son Vincent when he was first diagnosed, and he was quite sick when he was a baby. And when I did have the time to go in the gym and give myself that little hour, it sorted me head out. It really did.
Because I guess it's like a release, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then you get all the hormones, and it's like sort of clears your mind type of thing, isn't it?
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. I don't know where I'd be without the gym, if I'm being honest. I have OCD, and when my little boy was going through a bad time, I was suffering bad with insomnia and anxiety. And yeah, it was hard because I'm a single mum as well. So when I did finally put him into nursery, pluck up the courage to put him in nursery, I was terrified doing it, but when I did, I thought I'll give myself that little time to try and focus on myself and go back to the gym and train. And I'd go in, I'd do an hour, and I'd come out feeling like a different person. Felt like just mentally stronger as well as physically, the mental side of it. Yeah. I could deal with the challenges, whatever challenge that I had that day. I could deal with it.
That's impressive.
But yeah,
and I guess
it did help.
That's something. I mean, you won't be on your own in that. So people watching that from the outside,
Oh, definitely.
Take that on board, guys, because the gym,
I'm a big preacher when it comes to the mental health side of things and training, because I know how much it helps me. It really has. So anyone who's suffering with depression, anxiety, any mental health issues, first thing I say, just go to the gym. Give yourself that little hour a day, even if it's just a couple of times a week.
Yeah.
It might necessarily be lifting weights, it mightn't be weight training, in yoga, swimming, anything, but you need that time definitely to sort your head out.
Definitely. That's nice we touched on that.
Yeah.
Okay. So what's your sort of goals for the future?
Well, I've just qualified as a personal trainer myself.
Cool.
So I'm looking, hopefully have a good year again this year, do these shows, and then after these I'd like to focus on helping other people get ready for shows then.
Yeah,
try
cool.
and dedicate my time to other people.
Pass your knowledge on.
Yeah.
That's good. That's what it's all about, right?
Yeah, so I'm looking forward to doing. I've helped a couple of people in the past, but I really want to get stuck into it now and
Excellent.
Yeah, try and help people get on stage as well.
Right, guys, look out for the future, because Amy will be there to help you.
Health coach.
Health coach. Fantastic. Okay, so if you're going to give some advice to anyone getting involved in bodybuilding, especially female bodybuilding, what would the advice be that you would give them?
If you're really serious about having a go at competing bodybuilding, I'd say do it 100%. I love it. Best thing I ever done. But if you're going to get a coach or take advice from someone, make sure you stick with one person. Too many people are jumping from different people, getting different advice. And everyone's got their own way of doing things. Everyone's got their own methods. No one is to say, who's right, who's wrong. Yeah. Everyone's got different ways of doing it. But if you are going to do it, stick with one person. Find someone that works with you, work well together. And do it because you enjoy it. Don't do it for social media just so you can say, oh, I've competed and post some bikini pictures on your Instagram. It's not about that. No, You've got to enjoy what you're doing, or there's no point.
No, exactly.
I genuinely enjoy it. I love it. I love that feeling on stage, that buzz backstage. It's dead exciting for me. And I love the whole process of just like creating these shapes, creating this body. It's like control for me. I think I wear a lot aspects of control in other parts of my life. I feel like I've got full control over this, and it's improved my confidence massively. So if you are going to do it because you're genuinely enjoying it and you want to do it. It's not for anyone else. It's for you.
Yeah, it's for you, totally.
Yeah,
I'm
definitely.
with you on that. Yeah, well, thanks for that. Appreciate that. Okay then, Aim. So we've covered quite a lot of stuff there. Thanks very much for popping in.
No problem.
Okay, I appreciate that, and I hope you guys have got lots of knowledge out of Amy there. Okay, and watch out for Amy in this year's Worlds. Okay, very good luck.
Thank you.
Okay, and also watch out for Amy's preps, because she'll be doing that soon too. All right, so I hope you've enjoyed this, guys, and we'll see you again next time.